Hey you guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome to another episode of this Piscean Reports. How are you guys doing tonight? Hopefully you're having a lovely evening. For those of you new to I just had this image in my head. Let me get this out first. For those of you new to my channel, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. My name is Chiquita and I am going to be your reader for the evening. This is Video Dose. For those of you new to my channel, like I said, welcome aboard. Love you, love you. Glad to have you aboard. I hope you enjoyed today's reading. For those of you who are returning, welcome back, you guys. Welcome back, Spirit Fingers. Welcome back. Okay, so I decided I wanted to do a second video for you guys. I wanted to do tarot, right? And in this particular tarot reading, money talks. Okay, money, your job, career, wanted to have a conversation. So I said, okay, let's do this. This is good. I like it. Hold on a second. Do I want to turn that? Because I don't want it to, I hate when it melts all to one side. And anyway, looked like it was about to ooze out. Okay, so let's see. Let's start. Let's jump right in and get started with your reading. Oh, you know what I was thinking? And again, I had to laugh again because I think this is more of a black thing, if you want to call it that. But I don't know. And I only say that because I don't know too many people who are Caucasians who eat chitlins. You know, maybe you do in the South and I just don't know, you know, but up north here, yeah, no, that's not a thing. So I was sitting here and I was thinking as I was about to give you guys your reading, I see somebody sitting there and they got their phone over to the side, right? And they're squeezing, you know, the chitlins and cleaning the chitlins, you know, and it was just like, oh my God, that's hilarious. So, you know, you may be sitting there, and if that is you, hey, welcome aboard. I hope you liked the reading. Okay, I hope it was worth your time. So yeah, let me go ahead and jump right in here. And if you guys are, you know, if you live in the South, if you see this reading and you live in the South and you guys do chitlins and you're Caucasian, let me know. You know, as long as I've known it, it's technically a quote unquote black thing. Kind of, sort of, because my kids don't dig it, but I love it. But anyway, that may be an old school thing. But anyway, let me go ahead and jump right in. So the basis of your reading is very interesting. You have the Ace of Pentacles. And I want to apologize. I know I would choose like the brownest. It looks like the table. If it wasn't for the little design, it looks like the table. So I apologize for that. I should have grabbed another deck, but I hadn't used this one in a while and it was fresh and good to go. So like I said, your first card, you had the Ace of Pentacles. You had the Fool. You got the Ten of Pentacles. I love it. Love it. I love it. And you've got the Four of Wands. So I was like, okay, what is this? What's going on here? What's the basis of your reading? And for some of you, you have a job that you love. Okay, for some of you, it quite literally is your first job, right? And you love it, right? Now, if you love it because it pays well, you know, it's literally something that you enjoy doing. Okay, so I was like, fabulous. You've got this new job. For some of you, it's your first job, but you had a good job and it paid well and you're loving it. Life is good, right? And clearly, life is good with the Four of Wands. And I was like, oh, that's fabulous. Okay, so where are we going with this? And it gets a little interesting. Here's the situation, though. You have the King of Wands. This could be a fire sign person, Aries, Leo, Sag. Does not necessarily have to be, or it could be someone who just has the traits of a fire sign person. You know, let me, because this is an upright, of course, I don't do reversals, but give me a sec. We're gonna touch on this particular king here. Okay, you got the Five of Wands as well. Okay, Seven of Cups, and you have the Tower. So I'm like, okay, what is going on? Like, what is happening? Now, I believe, and I say this, I'm seeing this King of Wands here along with the Five of Wands. Okay, for some of you, this could very well be someone who is in a leadership position at your job, manager, boss, a coworker. It could even be a coworker. Maybe it's the coworker is older than you. Okay, because it's in king status. Okay, but you've got, like I said, the Five of Wands here. So, and that's usually a group of people, squabbling with a group of people. So it's like, as much as you love your job, you love that it pays well, maybe you just genuinely love what you do. However, you have to contend with this mess here every day, or had to contend with this mess every day. This could be, a manager supervisor situation, along with other coworkers, and the gossip, you know what I mean? The gossip, talking shit, and it's always the way. Ain't it always the way? I dealt this cards and I saw that and I said, ain't it always the way? These heifers know they need to sit down somewhere, But it's like, that's the situation, okay? You're a boss, you got coworkers running their mouth, starting ish. There could be jealousy, and you're sitting here like, what the hell? You came there to do a job, but some people, they enjoy, starting ish shit, whatever. They enjoy starting stuff, right? Starting up a mess, and I feel like you very well may have got caught up, got into a fight, got into an argument, got pulled in the office, and you got let go. Okay? Which is why you're sitting here in this Seven of Cups energy like, what the hell just happened? Like, what the hell just happened? I love that job. What happened? You got called in. Somehow, whatever happened was your fault. Okay? And as I drew this, my first thought was nursing, so somebody might be a nurse, and you've got coworkers who like to, it isn't enough just to come into the job and be professional like they used to do back in the day. Maybe these group of nurses like to kick up shit, just to keep things interesting, keep things going, or they were jealous of you. Okay, and so whatever happened, they always tried to make it your fault, and try to get rid of you. And you were the one who ended up getting written up, and you were the one who ended up getting let go. Okay, with the Tower, and you just are shocked. You cannot believe this just happened to you. You went from having this great job that paid well and you was doing good. Maybe you just moved. Okay. Bottom line, life was good, right? And now you went from everything being good to, oh my God, I don't believe this. Like, how could this happen? How could this happen? You don't even have to be a nurse. You could my immediate thought was nursing, only because it's a great job that pays well, But take it as it resonates. The bottom line is, if it's a job that you enjoy doing, money is relative. What one person thinks is great, someone else, a nurse, might get $30 an hour or something like that, and you're happy with your 20 or 15 or 18 an hour. So it's all relative. But anyway, so in the next row, my goodness, you had the Seven of Swords. Surprise, surprise. along with the Three of Swords. So you feel snaked right out the gate. It's like, this is, and what's interesting is actually in the what's going for you. What's going for you? You're feeling all kinds of betrayed, stabbed in the back, used, taken advantage of. You're feeling it like how is all of this my fault? How did all of this fall on me? What did I do to deserve this? Okay, you had the World card here. So I was like, yeah, you definitely got snaked. Okay, a situation was not fair, and that was the final result, and it was over. That was the end of this great job that you had. Okay, you yourself may be an earth sign person, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or you may be someone who has the traits of, and most definitely, if you were in the nursing industry, that's someone who needs who is very logical, practical, thinks on their feet, thinks with their head, is very professional, very matter of fact. You get the job done. Earth signs are like that. They know what they have to do and they execute. So yeah, if you, like I said, or you could just been at a job that demanded, professionalism. Unfortunately, you landed in a spot where professionalism isn't the norm. Okay, gossip is the norm. Keep kicking shit up is the norm, right? But you're like, okay, how is this what's going for me? Like, oh my God, you see, I got stabbed in the back. I was snaked. I was taken advantage of. I was let go. What am I supposed to do from here? Okay. Now, I want to say this is more advice from spirit. This is just the universe letting you know. Okay, not even necessarily have to be spirit. It could just be because I always say that the Most High is a busy man. Okay. He doesn't have time to deal with all of the minuscule things. He's got a whole spiritual team in place to do what needs to be done for everybody, for all concerned. Okay. And so I feel like this is the universe wanting to let you know. You had the Seven of Pentacles along with the Eight of Pentacles. You've got the Five of Swords along with Temperance. Okay, and when I immediately looked at Temperance, I was instantly more focused on the angel and those cups, and it's like, okay, yeah, we just want to let you know that we saw what happened, okay? But, and seeing that, like, you know what, just don't even trip. With the Seven of Pentacles, they said, don't even trip. As far as that whole job thing is concerned, karma is real. Karma is real. Okay, and trust and believe when it is time for karma to come and collect on that debt, it absolutely will do that. Okay, so and just seeing the angel here, just focus on, this is that angel's job to balance everything out. Okay, and so here's this angel that's coming to let you know, okay, you know what, don't worry. Okay, we got this. We are going to make things right. I am that angel who is literally in the business of righting wrongs. Right? So if you have been taken advantage of, if you have been used, if you have been gossiped about, and all manner of unfairness hit you, this angel, the universe, wants you to know to be patient, because trust and believe karma is real. And these people absolutely will feel that. Okay, when it is their time, they will be made to feel that. Okay. What is your outcome? Well, you've got the Two of Swords along with the Page of Wands. Once again, fire sign energy. Excuse me, I'm sorry. And the Queen of Cups. And then you've got the Four of Swords. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so when I was looking at this, it was like Spirit is like, you know what? Don't worry. Right now you're in probably in a crazy with that tower sitting there. You are and you got like the worst of the worst. You had the 5 of Wands, you had the 3 of Swords. The only thing missing here is the 10 of Swords. But you had the 3 of Swords, and you had the 7 of Swords. You've got the Tower, Major Arcana Tower. Okay, world, feel like your world is falling apart. You was doing good, and it doesn't hurt or help that you lost your job right at the holiday season. So, but with this here, it's like you don't see this, but trust and believe everything is going to be okay. Okay, you just go ahead and brush that off, let that go. Don't don't, you don't have time with the holidays here. It's like you don't have time to feel sorry for yourself or feel bad about it. Okay, and the universe is like, you know what, don't worry, news is on the way. You don't see it right now, but news is on the way, and it will be coming to you. Okay, with the Queen of Cups here, you will be back in that energy. Matter of fact, I feel like they're like, you know what, just, you know um don't let that bother you. With the Queen of Cups, you think warm hearted, you think peace, almost like peaceful, because water signs, we go with the flow. I'm Pisces as well, obviously, and we go with the flow, and sometimes you just got to let things kind of roll off your back. Do you like it? No. Did it hurt? Yes. Is it unfair? Absolutely. But the universe, you've got the Temperance, that angel there is letting you know, don't worry, we got this is going to be balanced out. You let that go. Okay, let the universe do what it does. Okay, just get yourself in that Queen of Cups energy, or you could go back to King of Cups. Well, you're earth sign, bottom line, but they're saying open your heart. Let that go, let it go. Okay, and you're going to be just fine. With the 4 of Swords here, peace, be at peace. All right, try not to let it get to you. Okay, you've got more important things to take care of right now. It's the holidays. You want to hurry up and snag you another job. Everything happens for a reason, and this is a classic example of that. You go to a job and you go there for all the right reasons, but you got to encounter a bunch of silliness, a bunch of just retardedness for no reason, just ignorant for no reason. Okay. And, sometimes the universe will set things up to where you can, they will, send you to something that's better suited, a better opportunity. I gave an example a long time ago about she was a nurse too. That's what made it so interesting. She was a nurse, and she was being bullied. She's African. And she's beautiful. She was beautiful. She was growing her hair naturally. And anyway, she was being bullied at her job. So much so that the stress of it. Hold on. Okay. So yeah, like the stress of it, she just couldn't take it anymore, and she ended up leaving that job. And do you know, this young lady, since she was off and she had a little time, I guess she had a little money saved up or whatever, and she started her channel, and she was doing this natural hair. She was showing people the benefits of using aloe vera in your hair, and that it helps to strengthen your hair, and it helps to grow your hair really fast. And she was showing how she does it, and she ended up creating this line of aloe hair care, and her videos just skyrocketed. They took off, and she was able to have that as her business, make money doing that. And I remember one year, she had a 1 and I think an M or something like that, or 101K or one. Bottom line, it was either 100,000 or 1M, a million subscribers. She hit this milestone for her, and she decided, now that she had grew her hair, it was really long and it was beautiful, and the whole nine. And so she decided to straighten it, and so she had this gorgeous long beautiful hair. She had this beautiful figure, and all of that, and none of that would have happened had she not left that job. So, everything happens for a reason. So if you are someone and you got let go from a job and you were like, oh my God, I love that job. Like, I loved it. Like, what am I going to do? Look at this economy. Sometimes things happen for a reason. Is this a sign for you to start your own channel or something? I don't know. You would have to decide that. That was just her story. You may say, you know what, I'm going to go back out here and I'm going to find another job, and I'm going to find it at a better, hospital where you are treated better. At least, the patients are going to be the patients, but it's just important to have a cohesive work unit where everybody's professional and they understand that they're there to do something. They're there to serve those who are in the hospital and not each other, and it's not about them, it's about the patients. Some people understand that, and maybe you will land at the hospital where they are professional and they get that, and they're no nonsense. So take it how it resonates. Real quick, we got 21 minutes in. I decided I wanted to work with the Money Tree Oracle. So when I saw that, I said, you know what? Let's draw from these cards and see what messages we get. So we may see what we can get here. Nope, I didn't feel that one. I love that. I was like, oh my God, I love the temperance angel. Like, oh yeah, don't even sweat it. She got her eyes closed. She's, in the business of making things happen. Okay. Very balanced, obviously. And they were like, you know what, just don't even sweat it. You just stay in peace. Okay. You get heart centered. Don't worry about that. We got that. You may not see it now, but trust and believe we got everything under control. So if you don't see them get theirs, trust and believe. The universe wants you to know they absolutely will. Okay. Oh, shut up. Look at it. You got Sequoia Legacy. What does it say? Build your empire. How fabulous is that? How fabulous. So for some of you, you may very well say, you know what? That's an inspiring story. That young lady is amazing. She was a nurse and she walked away, and look at her life now, Yeah. Oh my God. Eucalyptus healing. Okay. Recovering from financial loss or career setbacks. What did I say? What did I say? But I love the bottom. Build back stronger. Okay, so maybe there's something you've been thinking about doing, and now is the opportunity for you to do that. The spirit says take advantage. If there's something you've been wanting to do you have a little something saved up, put to the side to where you can do that? Or, you know, I don't know, do whatever it is you need to do. They got build your empire and build back stronger. You're going to be recovering. This is just a setback. That's what I love. It's just it's a suck ass hiccup. It's a hiccup. It couldn't have come at the worst time, but everything is going to be good. Okay. It's going to be all good. All right. You've got mulberry wealth. Okay, you're wrapping up projects and being innovative at work. Okay, you're thinking on your feet. Okay, thinking on your feet. You're like, okay, you know what? I got this. It's all good. I had that happen, but it's all good. For some of you, I see finish what you started. So for some of you guys, literally, it could be a situation where maybe you started something and then you got your job and you was like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and go to work. This was just something I was just doing to kill time, and now the universe is like, you know what? Oh my God, go back to work, go back to that, because that was a money maker for you, let's see. Ooh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Look. Did I do that for this reading here? Yes. If you are someone, and I love this one, this is going to be fabulous. Okay. You got walnut intelligence. Okay. Using street smarts and strategies for planning. Prepare for the future. Using street smarts. So some of you guys are, you're that one, You have the combination of street smarts and book smarts, okay? And the universe is like, yeah, use your street smarts and strategies for planning your next move. Okay, you're not one to just sit around and be like, oh, I can't, I don't know what I'm gonna do, and this, and that, and hum and haw, and go online and complain about it. You're like, you know what? I got these street smarts. I got this. That happened. Whatever. I let that go. I'm gonna find better, and you're gonna go out and you're gonna make it happen. You're gonna make it happen. Okay, because you're that one. You're not the one to sit around and wait. You're the one who says, I'm going to make it happen. Okay, and you're doing that. Or if you're not yet, Spirit says you're gonna. The universe is saying you're gonna. I keep saying Spirit. Spirit is a busy man, Chiquita. I know. um, and look at what's on the bottom. Spruce recharge. Be on the lookout for new opportunities for work. So, yeah, these people's loss is truly your gain. Bottom line, their loss is your gain. Okay? And when you start that job, that business, and you're making that money, and everybody's going to be looking like, wonder what happened to you, and somebody sees you pull up in your beautiful new car, or like, and they see you ain't skipped a beat, you ain't missed nothing. Okay, they're gonna be the ones, like I said, and for some of you guys, that literally will be the karma. Other people seeing you successful is the karma. you know so it's fabulous. I love it. And I hope you guys did too. If you did, do me a favor. This is that time where I am going to request it, if you like this video, to please hit the like button. Look, I can get my nails done. So hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Nothing would make me happier to let you guys know, did you suffer a setback? Yes, you did. Okay, but you're that one. You're that one. You're not one to sit back and complain. You're like, okay, you know what? I lost that. That's all good. Just like I got that, I'll get something else. And you go out and you apply for something else, and then you get called in and you shine and show how professional you are, and that you're about business, and you will get hired. For others of you, you're like, you know what? I'm going to be like that nurse, and I'm going to be the one who starts my business, and I'm going to make, and I'm going to be working for myself, and everybody's going to be envying me. They're going to be all them ones that used to sit up there and gossip and talk all that ish. It's going to be seeing you rolling in the streets looking like $1 million, living life, ain't skipped a beat, ain't missed a beat. Matter of fact, you look 10 times better than you would have at that job. That's going to eat them up more. Okay, so don't even sweat it. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go. I love you guys. I will see you guys next time on the next video. Please like and subscribe, okay? I hope you guys liked it. All right. I'll talk to you later. Y'all have a good evening. I probably won't do any videos tomorrow. I will be cooking all day. So for those of you who celebrate Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving, all right? I hope everything is perfection, okay? May your timer pop on your turkey. May your pie's crust be brown and gorgeous. May everything be everything you wanted it to be. And may you have those that you love the most, be surrounded by those you love the most, okay? All right, I'm going to see y'all later. Have a good night. Bye-bye.